What's up, guys? I'm back. I bet all of you just left me to rot and die. But I've come back and with a very unusual video. Now, as you guys know, I am a big Godzilla fan and a Jurassic Park fan. And people make fun of me for it. Seriously, I just got made fun of it today because I had a Jurassic Park lunchbox.
As you guys may or may not know, I like turtles, which are pretty rad animals, which is why I have two, and as you can see, I have one snapping turtle. So as a Godzilla fan, what happens when you mix Godzilla and a turtle together? Well, you fucking get Gamera. A pretty epic monster, not gonna lie. Cause it like flies and he shoots fire and shit. Now, where am I going with this? Well, I'm doing a figure review of the SH Monsterarts Gamera 1999 Kyoto Battle version. This is the second release of this version of Gamera, because the original was received rather poorly because of its ugly-ass head sculpt, and if you want to see a comparison, this is how Gamera looks in the film, and this is how the figure looks. So, the figure's pretty hot, right? It looks really, really sexy. Most notably, though, it has the shittiest teeth paint I've ever seen. The main problem was the head, obviously. And for the company that produces high-quality figures, you expect much better from them. But, you know, they suck your wallet dry and you get this shit. But I'm happy to say this figure is the total opposite of that, thankfully. So, let me just get started and say that Gamera looks great. It is very accurate to what is seen on screen, and it is miles better than what we got before, as I said. Also, I want you to not mind the beginning of that audio. I was eating pretzels, if you heard those sounds. Regardless of the pretzels, Gamera looks amazing. The painting is very detailed. You can make out the individual scratch marks that you see on the back. The front of the carapace is very well done. You can make out all the individual parts. His legs just look great. The scales look great. The bony color of the toenails and nails look very well done. It's shaded right. And the teeth are not fucked up. So that's also a plus. There is a slight issue with his eyes. I did not record it here, but they're not lined up correctly, and that seems to be an ongoing theme with the SH Monsterarts lines. Okay, so it should look like that. And for the firearm, you should get it in like that. It is kind of a pain, but you know, that's how it should look when you get it in. Just unplug the arm right here where it goes in, like this, right here. Get rid of that, and then just put on the two pieces like that. So that's not too hard. It is just a pain getting it back in that you're gonna have trouble with. When you're taking him, oh shit, when you're taking him to put him in flight mode, take his arms out accordingly, like that. Then what you're gonna do is, down here, there's a little segment that goes in. The tail will be plugged in like this. So you just take the legs off, both sides. Then you can take this off, and then he reveals that. So then what you do is basically plug that in like so, accordingly. Actually, before you do that though, you might want to take out, there are two little things here that can be removed. I'm currently reading the instructions. Okay, so then there'll be these two pieces right here that you want to take out. And then what you do is this, you take this and you plug it in. You take this and plug it in, if I can get it. He's very limited for what he is. I mean, he's a turtle, so he has no waist articulation, obviously, because it would be very hard to engineer to do that. So he's basically just got 5 areas: both his legs, both his arms, his head, and his tail. So we'll just start with the head. The head can look about that far up, and can look down, and left, right. And of course, as you saw there, he's got a hinge at the mouth, so you can open and close his mouth, whatever you feel like doing, I don't know. So you make him roar. His arms can go out that far, so you're very limited on what you could do. I mean, they can go up, down. There is get that in, but yeah, I'm not gonna move it too much, but you can move the arm accordingly. Move the top part. There are 1, 2, 3 segments, and yeah, you can just move them all around. The wrist can only really go back and forth and up. You can only really go up and down. Same thing with the other arm. Legs can kick out about that far. Go back in. There's a swivel at the knee, so you can, bend it, all that. You can move out the leg slightly, not too much, of course, because it's a turtle, very limited on what you can do. But yeah, that's with that. And the tail. So tail is full of ball joints up to here. So you can, the tail is probably the most articulated part, so you can do a lot of stuff with it. Mine is kind of loose, as you can see there. It hasn't popped out, but I won't be surprised in the future if it does. So be aware of that. All in all, he's okay for what he is. I'm not happy with what I got. I get what they were going for. There's not much you could really do with this. I don't know, what more would you want? Would you want them to smash it with a hammer so that you can bend it back and forth? It'd look very awkward and just stupid. So, for what we got, it's fine. So be happy with that. And yeah, go fuck yourself. So here's a quick side-by-side comparison with some figures, just to see his size. Overall, this Gamera figure is pretty fucking epic and super mega cool. If you feel like emptying your weekly wage into this guy, then go ahead. But if you're not me, then keep your keep your money for like useful shit. But yeah, it's a pretty solid articulated Gamera figure. But I just want to take a moment to apologize for the editing with this video. It's really wacky, and the reason for that is because I made it on my phone, and then I noticed various issues. I'm gonna get better at this. It's shit right now, but it's gonna get better, alright? I promise, guys. It's gonna be so fucking cool, bro. So epic. I wanna, like, fucking die right now. I hate everybody.